Hello, welcome to the Dell Social Innovation Challenge. Through our competition and community, we're empowering the next generation of social innovators whose big ideas will change the world. I'm Susie Sosa, Executive Director of the Challenge, and I want to thank you for volunteering your time to be a certified mentor in our program. Our competition attracts thousands of teams each year, and our goal is to support and launch as many of them as possible. Our global network of more than 200 certified mentors works directly with the top student teams to help them advance their ideas. This training will make sure you have all the information you need to be an awesome mentor. Let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is register and create your profile in our online community. When you do that, you'll see an option to identify yourself as a mentor. After choosing this option, you'll be asked for information about your professional experience, educational background, and languages. This helps us to match you with a team that will be a great fit. Certified mentors are paired with teams in the semifinal round of the challenge. These are the top 10% of all entries. Your role will be to help your team compete in the semifinals and hopefully to advance to the final round pitches here in Austin, Texas. Your Mentor Toolkit is a PDF that we'll email to you. It has all the information you need to effectively advise your team. It also includes the dates of the semifinal round and the period you'll be mentoring, a detailed overview of our competition requirements, and the judging criteria, so you'll have the inside scoop. We match mentors and teams as soon as the semifinalists are announced. At that point, you'll receive an email introducing you to your team. From there, you can connect by email, phone, Skype, or even in person if you want. We require mentors to commit at least 2 hours to working with their team. Now comes the fun part, mentoring. The good news is you don't need to know the latest slang or campus trends, and you don't need to be a technical expert in your team's issue area. The most important thing is to be inquisitive, honest, and supportive. Each mentor's experience will be unique because there's a lot of variety among our teams. Our challenge is open to undergraduate and graduate students studying in any discipline at any university around the world. You'll see from our website, ideas can be nonprofit or for-profit, from early stage all the way to pilot and scale, and in any one of 11 issue areas. So where should you start? Regardless of their background or experience, we've seen that all teams can benefit from help on two things: clarity and persuasiveness. Students always have a lot of passion, but usually not as much focus. So they need help concentrating on the most important aspects of their ideas and conveying them well. For many of our students, you'll be one of the first experienced professionals, other than their university professors, to give them feedback on their ideas. One of the best techniques is simply to ask a lot of questions. For example, if you're mentoring a team with an early stage idea, you might start by asking them things like, well, how will that work? Or who's going to pay for it? If you're mentoring a more advanced team, you might focus on challenging their assumptions on things like how many clients they expect to serve per month, or how much startup capital they think they'll need. The Mentor Toolkit includes a long list of suggested questions, as well as the 5 key questions that judges use to score the projects. Those questions are: what is your innovation? Who gains the most? Who pays? What is success? And how will you achieve it? By helping your team to clearly and concisely answer all of these questions, you'll increase their chances of advancing to the finals. The second most important thing you can help your team with is persuasiveness. Having a killer video pitch is one piece of this, but teams also need to create a project page that's accurate, credible, and inspiring. In the semifinal round, teams must focus on making the case for their project's potential for success. They must submit a video pitch, a written roadmap to success, and at least 3 other pieces of evidence that prove they're already advancing their project. We know that entrepreneurship is all about action, so we're looking for teams who are out there in the real world, talking to and engaging potential clients, customers, investors, and partners. As a mentor, you can do 2 key things to help your team improve their persuasiveness. The first is to point out weak spots in their claims, helping them to see what might not sound believable to an outside reviewer. The second is to help them get more traction in the real world by suggesting organizations, people, and resources that they should know. Many students may not have heard of the businesses, NGOs, websites, or people that you have. You can find more detailed tips and ideas for mentoring in your toolkit. Each year, our students say the most valuable part of the Dell Challenge was the mentoring and feedback they received. For many of our students, the Dell Challenge is one of the only opportunities they have to propose their wild ideas and have them taken seriously. The time you invest in our students will make a tremendous difference, not only to improve their ideas, but also to help them build the courage to get started right away. Thank you so much for volunteering to join us on this exciting adventure. We know how busy you are. We believe that students can solve some of our world's biggest problems if given a chance. Thank you for supporting these innovators and for being part of a community whose audacious goal is to change the world.